Alright guys, this is Madden franchise mode. I did fantasy draft with the Cleveland Browns just because I thought their uniforms might be kind of cool, and I figured it'd be good to make Cleveland great again, even though they might have never been that great. But our coach is LeBron James. I thought that might have been kind of, I don't know. We got LeBron James as our coach. I just edited it, made the coach look like LeBron. He doesn't look anything like LeBron James, but our head coach is LeBron James. He knows how to bring championships to Cleveland. So it's fantasy draft, what we did, and we're just going to be going through every week of the NFL season with our fantasy drafted Cleveland Browns team. We got Carson Palmer, which I thought was pretty good. I mean, Joe Webb has some crazy speed, so I thought I'd get him just in case. Maybe put him in some crazy situations just to run around with him. But Carson Palmer, I was really happy we got him. Here's a great part. Le'Veon Bell, he's great at running and catching the ball. And D'Angelo Williams, his real-life backup we got. And I got Reggie Bush just because. I mean, third stringer, probably not going to use him. I took injuries off. But, I mean, why not Reggie Bush, right? I mean, he's super athletic. Good guy to have as a backup. Well, a third backup. Fullback-wise, I just got the guy that was available at the time that was best at blocking. I mean, I probably won't be passing it to my fullback or handing it off very often. I just wanted a fullback that could definitely run block and pass block. Wide receivers, we got my man Steve Smith Sr. I love Steve Smith. He's good in the slot He's good in the slot. He's good anywhere on the field, really. He can catch a crazy deep ball in this game, too. So I thought it'd be really good to have Steve Smith on the team. Will Fuller. I'm so happy we got Will Fuller. He's only 76 overall. I thought he'd be like an 80 at least, but he's a rookie. I really wanted at least one rookie on our team that was good, and Will Fuller is a monster, so I'm happy we got Will Fuller. His speed is pretty damn good, too, so his catching is okay. That's why we got Roddy White. We got Roddy White, Marcus Colston for their catching in traffic. I really wanted guys that, if they got hit, they could still catch the ball, because I'm not the greatest. I'm not the greatest at this game, so these guys are going to be getting hit. Steve Smith, he can just run straight and try to get open for me, and I'll be happy with that. And Devin Hester, I mean, why not get Devin Hester? Punt return, kick return, that's all he's going to do for me. He probably will never catch a ball passed. And Wes Welker was available. I thought it was kind of fun to get Wes Welker. Put up his little ass in the slot. I mean, he probably won't really play for me that much, but I thought it was pretty sick that we got Wes Welker on the team. He's a good player, but here's my favorite player on the team, baby, Rob Gronkowski. I happen to pass to my tight ends a lot in Madden 17, and my first overall pick was Rob Gronkowski. He's a 99 overall, so he was my first overall pick. We got like the 9th pick, and he was my first overall pick. I don't know, I just thought I needed some... I pass to my tight end a lot. I really feel like I do. Not on purpose. It just happens to be the plays I run. The tight end just feels open. And I just thought, who better than to have catching that ball than Rob Gronkowski? And who knows? Maybe I'll have a shit ton of touchdowns with Rob for the season. I mean, just look at his stats. You can see his catching. Everything is really good. And it better be. He's a 99 overall, and he's pretty much my first pick. And then we got Zach Miller's at backup. I mean, we might be running 2 tight ends at a time, and I think Zach Miller's a sick backup. Now we get to our O-line, who's actually a pretty good O-line. Jason Peters, 83 overall. He used to be really good in a few games back, a few Maddens back, but he's dropped down to an 83, but it's still a solid left tackle, 83 overall. And as you're going to keep seeing me scroll through the O-line here, we got a really good left guard, Marshall Yanda. We got a really good center, Ryan Khalil. Our O-line's looking really, really good right now. And Zach Martin, 93 overall. I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with that. And Marcus Gilbert, really good O-line. Now, left end, right end, we're not going to be running any left end, right ends. We're going to be running the 3-4 defense. So our right outer linebacker and our left outer linebacker will be playing majority of the time. There won't be a left end or a right end playing. So those are my last picked guys, basically. And we got Dwight Freeney. I mean, but here we go. Our D tackles, Vince Wilfork, awesome. I'm really happy with that, but I just totally forgot. I wanted to get at least 280 plus overalls on D tackle, and it slipped my mind. So I got one really good D tackle in Vince Wilfork, but Jason Babineau's not the worst, but I would have liked to get an 80 overall or higher. Now here we go. Julius Peppers, probably one of my most favorite players on the defensive end of the ball for a long time. Julius Peppers, he's still good. 86 overall, baby. Hopefully we get a lot of sacks this season. Right out of linebacker, Robert Mathis. He's still pulling in some sacks. I was happy we got him. We got kind of a few old guys on the team, but, here's another part where I just totally blew my mind up. I love Paul Posluszny. He's pretty good. He's not rated that high in the game, but I like that pick. And I personally play middle linebacker on defense. I'm going to be running 2 middle linebackers out there with the defense I'm running, and our second middle linebacker, Brad Jones, 73 overall. Not very good at all. Yeah, we got D'Amico Ryans. D'Amico Ryans used to be really good, but he's a 73 overall. He's not that great in the game. I was hoping to get 280s at least at this spot. Maybe at the D tackle end, like I said, I wanted 280s. It would have been okay if I could have gotten 2 middle linebackers in the 80s, but I really forgot here. And we go to cornerbacks. We got some, we only got 180 quarterback, and Brent Grimes is pretty good, but I think we make up for it. These guys are pretty gritty. I mean, come on. Tremont Williams, Tim Jennings all used to be really good corners. Cortland Finnegan used to be a really good corner. Leon Hall is still a pretty good corner. He's just shy of an 80 ranking. So I think our corner game is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I think our corner game is pretty good. I think this shores up our corner game with our safeties. We got D'Angelo Hall, who's only an 80, which is pretty good in 80. But with his speed, in my opinion, I don't think there's going to be a team in this franchise mode that can throw over our heads. And we got Eric Weddle, one of the best safeties in the league, 92 overall. And we got Kenny Vaccaro below him. But I mean, it's not really. We got 380 overall strong safeties, so they'll probably be playing in other positions and actually help me out in corner and free safety spot, honestly. But if you can tell, the weakest part on my team is definitely defense. I was really offensive minded first. Justin Tucker, he wasn't. There's not that many high rated kickers, but his kicking power is ridiculous. I'm hoping I can aim it for him and he can just kick it from anywhere on the field. Look at that kick power, 98. I think he had the best kick power out of the top kickers, and he's actually one of my favorite kickers in real life. I got a lot of players that I really like in real life, so I'm pretty happy with it. And then Pat McAfee, McAfee, I guess that's how you say his name. I know who he is, but but his kick power is pretty good. That's the only reason why I got him. And then we got Devin Hester, kickoff return, punt return. That's my team, boys. We're going to be hoping to do Madden Mondays every Monday a game. I'm going to upload, and let's have a good season, boys. I'll see ya. Peace.